Hey there, it's Alicia Malone, and while I've been chilling literally here at Sundance, Hollywood hasn't stopped. Kate Beckinsale stepped out on the red carpet to talk about Underworld Awakening. Let's check it out.
For 12 years, I was held captive by the humans. The world I once knew has changed. Vampires and lichens are now the hunted.
If we are to survive as a species, we must resist the humans.
My character's very confused and pissed off and just woke up after a 12-year sleep. And I don't know about anyone else, but when I just wake up, I'm kind of more of a badass than later on in the day. The fights got a lot more complicated and the action got a lot more and bigger. So I had a bit more specific training to do, but I didn't have to be taught how to do every single thing like I did the first one, when I didn't know how to not run like a girl.
In the Underworld franchise, despite her being a vampire, she has, especially in this film, she really is able to convey a lot of human emotion. And I think that's what makes people identify with the character. I mean, yes, she can do the action, she can kick ass, she can do all of that stuff, but it's Kate's acting chops that really, I think, kind of ground that performance and make it worth watching every time.
It's a girl.
She's the only hybrid child who has ever existed.
The humans and lichens will hunt her down at any expense.
They're here.
Well, that was really the draw, you know, because it was one of those characters that you sort of can't imagine how she'll respond to, you know, to suddenly finding she has a child. So that was one of the things that made it really interesting to me. And you get to see a lot more of her kind of vulnerable side. You kind of catch her off guard in this movie.
She's taken out of a very sheltered situation and has to adapt into a really crazy situation very quickly.
She is the key to winning this war.
We stand and we fight.
Yeah, they had quite a lot of training. We had a big warehouse thing which they used to kind of train you, and you know, modicums of different martial arts if they wanted to. Kind of figuring out what they wanted to use, and they had these big dummies which had lichen heads on them, which we kind of had to smash the.
Vampires will always be popular. They will always be something that people are drawn to, but you need a new take on them.
There's no kind of like sex or stuff like that, but it's still a, you know, sexy film in that sense. You know, so it just found a new way to deal with the sexualities of vampires, I would say.